Hey! Ah! Hey, it's all going. Mick here from Rock Ape Records. www.rockaperecords.com is the website with the web store attached. We're at upstairs 175 Sturt Street in Townsville City. And today, I've got a little bit of an unboxing, and I've also decided to just show you the Iron Maiden records that I've got in stock at Rock Ape at the moment because they're touring. So I thought, hey, why not show you all the albums that I've got from Iron Maiden. These are all new vinyl, basically reissues. So I'm just going to kick off. Iron Maiden, Iron Maiden. Boom, boom. I'm not going to muck around today because I've got to open the shop in about 20 minutes. So Iron Maiden, Peace of Mind. All-time classics on this. So they're touring Australia in early September, so why not? Where Eagles Dare, Revelations. I can't wait. I'm going, by the way. I haven't been to a big gig like this for a long time, so I'm really excited. The Troopers on this. Ugh, what an album. Peace of Mind. Power Slave, 1985. Awesome album. Aces High, 2 Minutes to Midnight. What else we got? Power Slave and Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner. One of my favourite Iron Maiden songs. The 13-minute epic. And that's the poster I got behind me too. So they did a massive world tour after that, the World Slavery Tour. It was very famous. This band, for a band of its size, pretty much goes all around the world. They go to all sorts of crazy places. So there we go. This is Dance of Death. Nice. This is a double gatefold vinyl. Number of the Beast. All-time classic. Originally released in 1982. This one's been remastered, so sounds great. One of the best live albums ever. Iron Maiden Live After Death. I'm not a huge fan, I've said it before, of live albums, but this one, there's probably about 10 live albums that I actually do love. So when I love live albums, I love them hard, and this is probably have to be maybe even my favourite. So good. Iron Maiden Live After Death. That's the World Slavery Tour that I was talking about. So they did this after Power Slave. Back in the 80s. Final Frontier. This is the concept album. It's really cool too, actually. If you haven't heard it, give it a listen. This was around 2010, I think this came out. What else we got? This one here, Virtual 11. This has got Blaze Bayley singing, so there was a period there where Bruce Dickinson actually left. So they've had 3 singers, Iron Maiden. They had Paul Di'Anno at the start for 2 albums. He did the self-titled and Killers. Then Bruce Dickinson came in for Number of the Beast. And then around the late 90s, I think it was, Bruce Dickinson actually left Iron Maiden. And they got Blaze Bayley from Wolfsbane to sing for them and brought out 2 or 3 albums, I think. 3 albums they did. So, and they're actually great albums too. They don't have the same caliber. Like Blaze Bayley has a totally different voice to Bruce Dickinson, but they still hold their own. But yeah, it wasn't like a great period for Iron Maiden or heavy metal in general. Around the grunge era. Nice. Matter of Life and Death. This is a great album. I think this came out around, I don't know. These are all around 2010 to 2015. I get mixed up with them. Fear of the Dark, all-time classic. This is early 90s, this one. Bruce Dickinson. Songs on this. Be Quick or Be Dead. From Here to Eternity. Afraid to Shoot Strangers. So, yeah, some of these songs off this album are the ones where everyone in the, South America and that do all the chanting along with it and the singing along with it. A lot of those big anthems are from this album, Fear of the Dark. My personal favourite Iron Maiden album, Somewhere in Time. This is just an all-time classic from 1986. Caught Somewhere in Time, Wasted Years, Sea of Madness, Heaven Can Wait, Deja Vu, The Loneliness of the Long Distance Runner. Such a great album, this one. Somewhere in Time by Iron Maiden. Has to be my favourite, I'd say. No Prayer for the Dying. Nice. I remember this came out in about 1990, I think. So, great album. No Prayer for the Dying. This is From Fear to Eternity. So this is the greatest hits. But it's from the best of 1990 to 2010. So it's their later era. And nowadays, they're still going to this day. It could probably be called their mid-era because they're still going. So, still going strong too. From Fear to Eternity, the best of. 1990 to 2010. And the last Iron Maiden record I've got here is Brave New World. So this was when, after Bruce Dickinson left, and then he came back. This was the comeback album with Bruce Dickinson. So, such a good record. Really, really great. It's got the Wicker Man on it. The Wicker Man, the Mercenary, the Fallen Angel, the Nomad, Out of the Silent Planet. That's a great song. I love this album, actually. It's a great album. So, there we go. That's all the Iron Maiden. But, I've got a box. So, but it's not a massive box. I think there's about 15 records in this one. So I thought, I might as well show you the Iron Maiden as well to pad the video out, if you want to call it that. But, hey, the Irons are coming. I better let everyone know that I've got Irons records. I've got heaps of Iron Maiden t-shirts too and posters. And I've always got Iron Maiden merch because they're one of my favourite bands. So I'll rep them. All right. This may not be too exciting for everyone because this is a bit of a resupply, this one. But Fleetwood Mac, Rumours, their biggest selling album. I've got copies of that. This one's cool. I haven't had this in for a little while. Weezer with their Blue album. What songs are on this? My Name is Jonas. Buddy Holly's on this. Surf Wax America. Say It Isn't So. Holiday. What a great album. Blue record by Weezer. Aphex Twin. Window Licker. Probably my favourite album artwork. It's just wrong. But anyhow, that's a really cool 12-inch single. Window Licker's a great song. Aphex Twin are pretty awesome. It's just a dude, a DJ. But if you're into EDM, you know who Aphex Twin is. Bruce Springsteen, Greatest Hits. Awesome. Great album. Like, I sell tons of these, obviously, because, you know, to even have this on a double gatefold, you'd think Bruce Springsteen Greatest Hits, you'd have like a triple or a quadruple album. But this is just all killer, no filler. Born to Run, Thunder Road, Badlands, The River, Hungry Heart, Dancing in the Dark, Born in the USA, My Hometown, Brilliant Disguise, love that song, Human Touch, On the Streets of Philadelphia. What a greatest hits from Bruce Springsteen. Paramore, After Laughter. I'm always selling Paramore records. Very popular. Led Zeppelin, Houses of the Holy. Originally released in 1973. Just, you know, classic Led Zeppelin album. You've got Led Zeppelin 1, Led Zeppelin 2, Led Zeppelin 3. Self-titled Led Zeppelin, which is known as Led Zeppelin 4, which has got Stairway to Heaven on it and things like that. This is the 5th Led Zeppelin album from 1973. Houses of the Holy. Hard to believe that album's 51 years old. That's nuts. Wow, this is chunky. Best of the Pixies. I keep getting these ones in. What's it called? Wave of Mutilation. I keep getting them in and they just keep selling, so I just keep getting them in. So yeah, it's got some really cool songs on it too. Caribou, the Holiday Song, Bone Machine, Monkey Gone to Heaven, Debaser, Gouge Away, Here Comes Your Man. All the hits, all the Pixies hits are on this big double gatefold yellow, not yellow vinyl, but yellow case, yellow artwork. My Chemical Romance, 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge. Nice. Nice to get a bit of My Chem in again. The old Banana album. Andy Warhol with the Velvet Underground and Nico. So, produced by Andy Warhol. So, this is the Velvet Underground. But yeah, it's called Andy Warhol. So, yeah. These never last long. It's just, you can actually peel the banana off too, apparently. So, always a popular title. What do we got here? Arctic Monkeys AM, another copy. I just got this the other day. And now I've got 2 copies. Nice. Like having a bit of Arctics in. Arctics. This one is from the Arctics and it's called Whatever People Say I Am, That's What I'm Not by the Arctic Monkeys. I think this is their first album. I know it's one of their early albums and I know it's very popular. So, this is one of those bands where I don't even know these song titles. Riot Van, Marty Bum. But the thing about it is, if I play this record, most of the songs I'll be like, oh, I know that, I've heard that. They're one of those bands. You're like, oh yeah, very catchy tunes, the Arctic Monkeys. What's this? Childish Gambino, Because the Internet. Nice and shiny silver on a double gatefold vinyl. And I know this old chestnut. Black Sabbath, their first album. Without this album, heavy metal would be a very different thing. So, yeah, all-time classic. You can't beat it. It's got Black Sabbath on it, The Wizard, Behind the Wall of Sleep, NIB, Evil Woman. What a great album. So, copies of that again. I got pilfered late. Like, someone came in and bought a shitload of Black Sabbath not long ago, so I've been trying to get them all back in there. All right, here's some Cuzzy Bros from New Zealand. This is Fat Freddy's Drop. Based on a true story, this is their biggest selling album. It's got Ernie, This Room, Ray, Flashback, Dark Days. It's kind of, I don't know, yeah, it's hard to categorize Fat Freddy's Drop, but it's like reggae, it's like dub, it's got hip-hop elements. Awesome band from NZ, from across the Dutch, bro. And yeah, Fat Freddy's Drop. Nice to have that in. I haven't had that in for a while, actually. I've got Blackbird and one of their other albums, but I haven't had that one in for a little while. OK Computer by Radiohead. Nice. Their biggest selling album. I just got the 3-album version of this in a couple of days ago. It's sold already, so this is just the regular OK Computer, which is still, I think, a double vinyl. I think. But don't quote me on that. Daft Punk. This one is Discovery. So I seem to sell this one the most. So obviously, when it sells, I'll order another one. So, One More Time, it's got on it. Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger. That's a big song of theirs. High Life, Something About Us. Short Circuit, Face to Face, Too Long. Seems to be their most popular album. Discovery by Daft Punk. Random Access Memory sells really well too. And I've just sold out of their Tron. They did the Tron soundtrack, and I've sold out of them as well. So Daft Punk still very popular on vinyl. I can see why it'd sound great on record. So last one, Paramore. This Brand New Eyes, I think, isn't it? What is it? Yeah, Brand New Eyes from Paramore. So just a bit of a resupply. I'll throw that box over there and get rid of that. Thanks everyone for watching. It's Friday. Happy Friday, everyone. And hopefully I'll see you over the weekend. I'm assuming it's going to be pretty busy here on the weekend. So I might see you here. www.rockaperecords.com is the website, and I've got the web store attached. The links are on Instagram as well to our web store. Basically, you can go on there and buy all of these records. I'll make sure they're up there this afternoon, all back in stock online, and I'll ship anywhere in Australia with Express Post. So thanks very much, and see you soon. Rock on. Have a great weekend. Yeah! Ooh.